Hello, Planeswalker. Welcome to One Pack Magic, where we open one pack of Magic cards. Till all are one. Well, yeah. Well, that is kind of what the Phyrexia set is coming out, since they've announced that they're going to start doing Phyrexian preview next week. I thought we'd go ahead and open a set booster of Brothers War today. Because, of course, that makes perfectly good sense. Alright, so here we go. Let's see what kind of setness we get. And we start with tokens! Hooray! Tokens of tokens. One for prototype. And on the other side is a bunch of +1/+1s. If you don't know, or if your short-term memory isn't what it used to be, prototype is certain cards you can play that cost cheaper, but they're not as powerful. Let's start with, oh, that's a cool looking art piece. Looks like it is a Keening Stone by Warren Mai. Anyway. I don't know. Keening Stone looks a lot like those Zendikar Hydrons. Hydrons? If you know anything about Magic lore, you know what I'm talking about. It looks like those Zendikar things. Alright, first off, Island. Look at it. Combat Courier. It is a 1-drop artifact construct. 1/1. Pay 2, sacrifice Combat Courier, draw a card. Unearth for 1 blue. Pay a blue, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Exile at the beginning of the next end step if it would leave the battlefield. Unearth only as a sorcery. Gixian Infiltrator. 1 black, Phyrexian human with 2/1, and whenever you sacrifice another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Gixian Infiltrator. So you'd have to, if you had something with sacrifice, boom, there you go. Retrieval Agent. 3 blue, human soldier, 2/5, and pay 2. Retrieval Agent gets +1/-1 until end of turn. So you can kind of, there you switch them around. Make them a 3/4, 4/3, blah blah. Ooh. I've played this. It is nasty. Mask of the Jadecrafter. 2, artifact. Tap, or pay X, tap, sacrifice Mask of the Jadecrafter, create a XX colorless golem artifact creature token. Activate it only as a sorcery. So if you were to pay like 10 mana, there you go. Which is what I did. Made it like a 10/10. I think there was one that's like, it's +X+X. Or maybe I'm thinking of something completely different. Anyway, Unearth for 2 and a green. Which means you could bring it out, tap it again, and get another creature. Well, minus the 3 you have to pay to get it out. Static Net. 3 white, enchantment. When Static Net enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Static Net leaves the battlefield. When Static Net enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and create a tapped Power Stone token. Reminder, it's an artifact creature. It's an artifact, just an artifact, with tap, add 1 colorless mana. This mana can't be spent to cast a non-artifact spell. Symmetry Matrix. It is a 4-cost artifact. Whenever a creature with power equal to its toughness enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. Well, that's pretty good. Mass Production. 5 white, sorcery, create 4 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature tokens. 6 for 4 1/1s. And then, of course, if you pair it up with that, pay 4, draw 4 cards. Which I think we had actually, we got the old art for the old warder for Mishra's Bauble. 0-cost artifact. Tap, sacrifice Mishra's Bauble. Look at the top card of a target player's library. Draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's end step. It's not bad for something free. And I think there is... It's like... That... I want to say that was a icon. That was a set icon for one of the Magic sets back in early 2000s. I can't remember which. But also, if you look closer, you see that. That little grr face there. That is rather... It's got a couple eggs in there. Gotta love that. Oh, we got a Bonesaw. 0 cost artifact. Equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and equips for 1. And our rare is Misery's Shadow. 1/1 black shade with 2/2, and if a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. Pay 1, Misery's Shadow gets +1/+1 until end of turn. That's actually pretty good, especially an exile thing. And we got, oh, it's not numbered, but it is still pretty shiny. Quicksilver Amulet. Look at that shine. That's some good shine there. 4 cost. Actually, it's just me? Or does it look a little off? I mean, because it's like, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Well, no. It looks a little, like this side is bigger than that. Maybe hold it up to something against it, and I don't know. A little bit. Looks a little off. Not much of a printing error, but something. Anyway, sorry. Quicksilver Amulet. Pay 4, tap. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Now, that is pretty nasty. If you have a, like, 6 cost creature, boom, you can put them in for 4. Look up. All right. So, let's do our little rundown of what I would play, and, I don't know, maybe you see something you'd play too. I would definitely play that. 4, tap, boom, put a creature into play. I like that. I like the it's a 2 cost, and creatures get exiled, and it gets +1/+1. So that's pretty nasty. Hey, if it's free, it's for me. So Bonesaw would be put in. I do like Mishra's Bauble. I mean, even if it's like, just tap, sacrifice. I mean, you're not paying anything. Look at the top card of target player's library, draw a card. Well, it says target player, so you can look at your top card and then draw. So, yeah, I mean, 4 1/1s. Like I said, pair it up with that, and that's pretty good. So yeah, for that one. Well, yeah, because I mean, exile the target non-land permanent, gain 2 life, create a Power Stone token, all for 4. It's pretty sweet. Definitely yes. And if you got one of these, definitely do it, because again, especially you get something that pumps out more land. Boom. Got a 10/10 hit the table twice. Could have it twice with Unearth. Maybe. I mean, it's, especially with, 2/5. I mean, if nothing else, he's a good wall. Yeah, that'd be pretty good for pumpable. Sacrifice something, it becomes a 3/2 and 4/3 and da-da-da. Case in point, sacrifice this creature. And, sacrifice draw a card, he gets a +1/+1, so that's pretty good. And it's an island. Yeah, sure. I was going to say, no, I'm not going to play an island. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. So, that is Brothers War. Set booster. Got some decent cards. I have to look into that. If that printing error thing is just me or it's actually something. So, anyway, I will see you tomorrow and have a magical day.